Squad, it's Jill here from Lavender and Friends, your source of essential oil education and inspiration. Happy St. Patrick's Day. May the luck of the Irish be with you. I hope you're wearing green clothes and diffusing your green oils. And greetings to any Irish people that may be watching this. Now, thank you for joining me. If you're joining me live, thank you so much. I'd love it if you popped in the comments where you're watching from, or if you're watching the replay, I'd love to hear where you're watching it from as well. Today is pretty much my favorite day of the month. It's doTERRA Delivery Day. So with doTERRA, if you have your own account, they have a fabulous thing called the Loyalty Rewards Program, the LRP. It's optional to join. You can join and cancel at any time, but it is fabulous and it's a really great way to order price consciously and to get the most benefits out of your account, basically. The idea is every month you do an order. It can be one item, it could be 50 items. It's whatever you like. You have a shopping cart and you just basically pop in throughout the month what items you want. And on the date you've selected, then those items whatever's in your cart just gets automatically shipped straight to your door. Now, why is this such a great program? Is you actually earn points on it. So in doTERRA, every product has a dollar value and a point value. So you can pay for your products with dollars, with your money, or you can save up points and get products free by using your points. Now, with the Loyalty Rewards Program, the reason why it's such a great program is, to begin with, you're going to get 100% back of your 100% of your shipping back as points. You spend $8 on shipping, you're going to get given 8 points. Doesn't matter whether you order a lip balm or just one or two things, you're going to get those shipping points back. So that's great. The second thing is, if your order's over 50 points, you're going to actually earn points back on your order. So to begin with, you start with 10% back. So if you're putting in a 50-point order, you're going to get 5 points. But over time, that's going to grow and increase up to 30% back. So for example, if I put in a 100-point order, I'm going to get 30 points back plus 8 shipping points, so I'm going to get 38 points back. I can save these points up, use them to buy some oils, and it means I'm getting some of my oils for free, which is fabulous. Another great thing as well is there is a free product every single month, and I'll talk a bit more about that later, but I just want to open this and see what's come inside, so I'll share with you guys what we're getting. Another great thing about the Loyalty Rewards Program is it's shipped straight to your door. You don't have to go pick it up. And for me, as someone who does this as a business, I don't have to deliver anything. My customers can just log into their account, order what they want, get shipped straight to their door, and it makes it so much easier. I'm not having to, have stock all the time. So it's really fabulous. Now, this month I've done a lot of body care products. A lot of people may not realize this, but doTERRA has a fabulous range of skin care and hair care and more than just essential oils. So I'm going to share a bit about them with you guys today. So to start with, we've got our protecting shampoo and our smoothing conditioner. We've been using this for a while now and the kids love the smell. It's absolutely beautiful. And the nice thing is, rather than buying this stuff at the supermarket or at the pharmacy, I'm just swapping out the products I was using previously for doTERRA products. This is more cost effective because I'm earning points back on them, and I'm also able to know that I'm using products that have the essential oils in them, and they're just better products. This one in particular is the wild orange and lime smell, and I love it. It's really, really beautiful. It's good for, it's also good for hair that's been colored as well. So that's always nice if you have colored hair. And yeah, this will last us, I'm trying to think when we last bought our last one. We don't use a huge amount of shampoo, even though I have ridiculously long hair. So yeah, that's the shampoo and the hair conditioner, which is lovely. So I'll set those over here. Now we've got our On Guard toothpaste. Now, because I grew up in the States, for me, I'm quite used to having cinnamon flavored toothpaste. I know a lot of people in Australia find it a bit strange. You guys are more used to like mints as toothpaste. So for me, this was actually not a big shock, and I actually love it because I love cinnamon. But I know a few people, when they first start using it, are like, cinnamon flavored, that's a bit interesting. But the toothpaste is great. I love it. And I love the fact as well that it's going to help me with my oral hygiene because it's got, the On Guard in it. And it's also a natural cleaning toothpaste. And it is unique cinnamon mint flavors. And it leaves your breath fresh and clean. And it's also fluoride free as well. So I know that's an important thing for a lot of people to have a fluoride free toothpaste. But that's my toothpaste. Now, this is a new product that I'm super excited about. It's the Root to Tip Serum. at convention, you probably watched my video. If you haven't, please go check it out, where I talk about getting hashtag all the oils. And I actually got to show you all the products doTERRA has. So at convention, they actually had a table set out with every single product doTERRA had. And it was great because it meant I could actually try literally everything. And I started trying the serum and I loved it. Because my hair is, as I said, really rather quite long, it does tend to get quite dry at the ends. I have colored it before and it's kind of left it in not the best condition. And you just basically rub this in. It's a serum and you just put it through the air to moisturize it. It didn't leave it oily. It didn't make it feel heavy. It just soothed it and made it really nice. It's got lavender, peppermint, marjoram, cedarwood, lavandin, rosemary, newly, and eucalyptus, as well as argan and some other hydrating oils. It smelled amazing. You just put a tiny little bit in and rubbed it through, so I'm really excited to have this. And again, it's actually more cost effective to buy this from doTERRA than it is to buy the more expensive oils that I've been, more expensive like you know, the argan Moroccan type oils that I've been buying from the pharmacy. So I'm actually really excited to have discovered this product. And finally, we have our moisturizing bath bar. So it's got grapefruit and bergamot, which at the moment are two of my favorite oils. I've been sharing a lot with you guys about how I've been kind of struggling with, I guess, self-confidence issues and sort of feeling a bit, I guess, feeling like I'm, you know, not quite good enough and struggling with things like that. I've been using a lot of bergamot to sort of remind myself that I'm wonderful and I'm loved. And so now I can use it in my bath. Everybody needs soap. Why not use a good doTERRA soap is my theory. Now they did also at convention announce that they're going to be releasing a lavender peace bath bar, which I'm so excited about because I love lavender peace and I often make jokes about how I want to bathe in it. And now I finally can. So that will be next month's order. But in the meantime, I've got this beautiful grapefruit and bergamot one to be using. Aha, so this is the Easy Air Vapor Stick. Now I'm an asthmatic and I do struggle with respiratory conditions. And I've heard a lot of really great feedback from people who use this and say they find it really supports them. I know for me in particular, Easy Air, the oil and also peppermint oil have been a big support when I have been struggling with some respiratory issues. So I'm actually really excited to use this. So what it is, I'm just gonna peel the sticker off so I can show you guys. There we go. It looks almost like a tube of deodorant, to be honest. You just kind of pull it up and pull it down. And I can just basically rub this, apply my chest like this. Oh, that's lovely. It's kind of like a natural Vicks, I think. It smells quite nice. And it's got both Easy Air plus a couple of extra oils like cypress and stuff. And the good thing about this is I can just carry it in my handbag. I can keep it near my bedside table and I can just rub it on as I need it. And especially heading into winter with colds and flus and all those fun little things coming up, I think this is going to be a really handy tool to have. All right, now we're getting into the oils, which is always fun. So I got quite a few this month, which was nice. All right, so first one I'll talk about is lemongrass. Now, I love lemongrass. It's invigorating, it's uplifting. Emotionally, it's the oil of release and emotional, of letting go of baggage. And I actually found this out in a very funny way because when I first got lemongrass, I loved it and I was diffusing it heaps and heaps. I love it with lavender. I find it just smells like a fancy day spa. And I'd been diffusing it for about 2 or 3 days and I all of a sudden got this like cleaning frenzy. It was like I had to clean. I was, you know, we'd moved into our house about, we'd been in the house for almost a year and I felt like there was just boxes everywhere and I wanted a clean house and I went crazy and like I cleared out every single, like all the closets, all the clutter in the closets, cleaned out under the beds and things that I'd been just holding on to because I just, but I might need it again, or I had an emotional attachment to it, or it was a dress that I'd worn once 10 years ago at some party that I had fun at and couldn't get rid of, and I was just like, nope, get rid of it, pass it on, sell it on eBay, whatever, just clean. And I managed to do this big cleaning blitz, and then I was telling a friend about it, and she had a bit of a giggle, and she was like, you know that lemongrass is the emotional oil of release? And I was like, get out. And it was really quite funny because I didn't know that was the emotional effect of it, but clearly it was working because I'm on this massive cleaning blitz. So now whenever I feel like the house does need to be cleaned, I'll diffuse this to give me a bit of motivation to get going. I also use lemongrass a lot in my cooking. So anytime a recipe calls for lemongrass, I just literally put a drop of lemongrass in and it tastes amazing. Those of you who have Thermomixes are probably familiar with Skinny Mixer's peanut satay. It's amazing. If you don't have her Little Taste of Asia book, I highly recommend it. But I use the lemongrass oil instead of actual lemongrass. And it's actually a lot more cost effective as well, because I think a drop of lemongrass is like 10 cents, whereas buying a stalk of lemongrass is seriously like $3 or $4 these days. So that's lemongrass. And now this was the product of the month. So I got this one completely for free. Because my order was over 125 points, it meant that this was my freebie. So every month, if your order is over 125 points and it's before the 15th of the month, it means that you're gonna get something completely for free. So they announced it on the 1st of the month, so who knows what next month's product will be, but pretty pleased I got some lemongrass. Now, next one I got is one that I've actually had on my wish list for ages, and it's ginger. So ginger is great for cooking, obviously using it in stir fries. Also as well for, as we're approaching cold and flu season, one thing I've always loved doing when I have a sore throat is putting hot water with some grated ginger and some fresh squeezed lemon and some honey. Just a shout out, by the way, Beast Honey, B-E-E-A-S-T Honey, is a local honey grower to the Central Coast, and she's amazing. Her honey is fabulous. I'll drop the link in the comments, but if you live on the Central Coast, Newcastle, or even Sydney, definitely check it out. Beautiful honey. But yeah, so heading into winter, I thought having some ginger oil will save me having to grate up ginger and have actual ginger on hand. Another reason I got ginger is ginger emotionally is the oil of empowerment. And doing Diamond Club, it's been quite a journey. We're only 1.5 months in, and I think this is going to be a good one to help, I guess, give me a bit of zest back and give me a bit of energy for when I'm doing it. So ginger is also very good for supporting nausea. I've got quite a few friends that are currently in the throes of morning sickness, so I'll be looking forward to sharing some of this with them to sort of help settle those upset tummies. Now, the next two oils are Console and Forgive. Now, doTERRA has a fabulous thing called the Emotional Aromatherapy Kit, and it's got 6 blends in it, and each blend has been specifically created to emotionally support a particular thing. So, obviously, Forgive is about the renewing blend, and Console is the comforting blend. There's also Passion and Motivate, Cheer, and Peace. That's the blends. Now the reason I got these two is I'm actually teaching Emotions Make and Take. I've got my first Emotions Make and Take coming up on April 16th. That's a Monday at 11 o'clock at Kincumber Indoor Sports Centre. So if you're on the Central Coast or you feel like a day trip, definitely book in. You will be able to we'll be making 5 different blends, 5 different roller balls. You can take them home with you and get started, and you'll be learning about how oils can support you emotionally. There is a fabulous book called, I'm just going to hold up. Now this is the older edition, I'm getting the new edition, but Emotions and the Essential Oil, and each oil does have an emotional, I guess, an emotional effect. You could obviously pick and choose different individual oils to make your own blends to suit your need, but you could also just use these ones. So they're more of a, I guess, a generic blend that's going to be quite useful. So I'm quite looking forward to using these and getting more confident with them. I've already got the other 4. Actually, I haven't got Cheer, I need to get Cheer. But I've already got the other ones, so I just grabbed these ones as well. Now, I also got, this is what I'm a bit excited about, I got Spikenard. Now, Spikenard's, I guess, one of the more unusual oils. It's one people don't necessarily know as much about. And I actually got this one thanks to Adam Barrelett. He spoke at the Silver and Above Training Day, and he actually talked about this one. So if you haven't watched my Silver and Above Training Day video, I highly recommend it. It is long, it's 45 minutes, but I am trying to summarize 5 hours for you, so definitely have a watch. And he talked about how in the Bible, when Mary Magdalene anointed the feet of Jesus, she used spikenard. And she was talking about how, he was talking about how it's about allowing yourself to be honored and honoring your gifts. And emotionally, spikenard is the oil of gratitude. And it's about encouraging a true appreciation for life. And that's something I've really been working on, is being grateful for where I'm at. And one thing that really hit me at convention was the whole idea about how comparison is the thief of joy. And if we're always comparing ourselves to others, then we're not going to be happy with what we have. And so I'm really trying to work on being more grateful and appreciating how blessed I am and how truly blessed I am. So I'm going to be using spikenard to obviously assist me with that. Spikenard is about being contented. It's about being grateful for my challenges and my blessings. And that's an important thing, to be grateful for your challenges, because generally when bad stuff happens, it's like, oh, well, this isn't great. Like, no one's like, yay, something went wrong, this is awesome. Like, who does that? Seriously. But it is about, I guess, using your challenges as a reflection point and being grateful that you have the time to pause and I guess maybe a chance to grow and to change where you're at. And so I'm going to be using spikenards to assist me with that. So I'm excited about using that one. So, like I said, this was a big order, guys. Hang with me. We got 2 more oils. Yay! All right, so frankincense. Oh, love frankincense. You guys know I love frankincense, right? Surely by now you know this. Frankincense is beautiful for calming and anxiety. It increases the oxygenation of your blood, so you literally feel nice and calm. I call it my my drop of wine. So when you have a glass of wine and you get that kind of chilled out feeling, to me, that's what frankincense does for me. It's great for reducing inflammation. It's great for supporting your immune system. And mainly in this house, though, we use it for anxiety and for sleeping. My daughter loves frankincense. Of course she does. She has diamond taste. She loves the more expensive things in life, and frankincense is one of her favorites. But for me, as a mum of a preschooler who likes to have little meltdowns, it's really handy to have the frankincense in my toolkit. So when she is upset or she is getting distressed, I can say, hey, do you want some frankincense? Do you need to have a smell of it? She'll stop, she'll take a couple deep breaths, and it does really help to calm her. So that was my lovely frankincense. And last but certainly not least is peppermint. Now, the reason I got peppermint is actually it was a freebie. And why was it free? I can hear you asking. So in doTERRA, when you join and create an account, there is an annual renewal fee. So I have now been with doTERRA for 1 year. Happy first birthday to me. And so when you renew, it's a $25 renewal fee to renew your account. And you get a free bottle of peppermint. I love peppermint. Peppermint is, oh, it's fabulous. It's great for supporting respiratory. It's great for cooking with. Peppermint brownies are beautiful. It's good for helping you to breathe, helping to clear the sinuses, and it's also great for focus and concentration. So with Diamond Club, I actually did a class about an hour and a half away from where I live and finished quite late and I had to drive home, and I'm not really great driving at nighttime because I get quite tired. Took a drop of peppermint, jumped in the car, and kept me awake, kept me nice and focused, and I got home safe and sound. So that's my peppermint. Now, one thing I will mention as well, this month there is a 200-point promotion. If your order is over 200 points, you're going to get a free Salubel. Now, Salubel is the anti-aging blend. It's beautiful. It's a really lovely one. I use it for my skin, for my face. I know a lot of people that use it on scars, cesarean scars, and it's a really lovely one. And emotionally, it's about, sorry, I'm just going to grab my lovely emotions book. Emotionally, it supports the crown chakra. So if you do chakras, it's useful for that one. And it is, it's the oil of spiritual insight. So it's about grace and comfort when you feel distressed or discouraged. And it's about helping you to transcend the darkness, pain, and stressing. And it helps to prepare you for new heights of spiritual transformation. So this one is going to be your freebie if your order is over 200 points. Now, this was quite a long video, so I hope you found it useful. If you'd like to find out more about these beautiful oils and how you can get your own account, get your own oil shipped straight to your door, please do send me a message, or else you can go back to whoever referred you to doTERRA. My website, if you'd like more information, if you'd like some education or some inspiration on how you can use those oils, is www.lavenderandfriends.com. Feel free to send me a message if you'd like more information, and otherwise, hope you have a lovely day. Cheers!